Wait,
Hey, there's no parents
still
here.
going?
To the garage?
No.
No, did you stop?
No, we're
we have
not
to
done.
redo the whole outro.
Christian's got to go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brayden. Today we have Alex, Christian, Hunter, and we brought Logan back today for his Amy Schumer hot takes. And welcome back to the PodRats podcast. Alex, you know what to do.
All right, so we got some hot and heavy movie news this week. We're going to start it out. We got the Mario movie was announced this week, starring Chris Pratt, Anna Taylor-Joy, Keegan-Michael Key, Seth Rogen, and Jack Black. This one is looking to be a real blockbuster breaker.
Hey, so when you guys look at Chris Pratt, does that just like scream Mario to you guys?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Who else does it scream to you?
Six stashes.
I'm honestly disappointed that this isn't going to be a live action movie.
I know. That's the sad part.
Who's Jack Black? Who's Jack Black play again?
Bowser.
You know, to be honest, I think Jack Black's the perfect casting.
The
But
Jack Black one is really
to be
good.
fair, Jack Black could have been cast as Princess Peach, and I would have thought it was great.
Yeah.
He could have been any one of them.
Jablinski Games, baby.
All right, in our next movie news, Kanye West is getting his own documentary. Netflix released a teaser this week. We have, so it's going to be covering 2 decades of Kanye West's career for his famous songs like Gold Digger, Stronger, and Heartless.
Who's directing that? Do we know?
Are you big
Himself.
on the documentary directors?
Would not surprise me.
I feel like he's going to do it himself.
It was directed by Cody Simmons and Chaik Oza,
I've heard that second name.
a directing duo previously known as Cootie and Chaik.
Wow, it's a good name there.
Yeah, they've done a few other documentaries on Earl Lloyd and Stephen Marbury.
Stefan Marbury.
Sorry.
I don't know who either of those people are.
All right, next up we got Pilu Asbake. Do you know how to say that?
We're just going to go.
Asbake?
You're doing great, yeah.
Joins Salem's Lot cast. This is a new Stephen King movie. I'm pretty hyped for that.
Salem's Lot?
Yeah, it was his second book he ever wrote, Stephen King.
Do you know what it's about?
So I know that Asbake is playing a vampire's familiar. So I'm assuming.
So it's like what we do in the shadows.
Exactly.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
When is that expected release date? Is there one?
Probably 2050.
Yeah.
It's set to release September 9th, 2022.
Oh, okay.
So about a year.
Sounds like we got a book to read.
I bet Kanye's documentary is set to release like the day after he dies. I feel like that's what they're going to do.
You want to predict his death?
Bro, don't do that.
Kanye's current
You know,
release
you
date.
know, set a date?
All right, and then Tiger King 2
Ooh!
release date was teased.
Teased.
Yeah, so there's not even
Why tease a release
Tease.
date?
To get you hyped up for Tiger King.
Classic Netflix.
What
man.
more do they have to add to the story?
It's just going to add on to
Money.
the documentary.
That's exactly. I opened it and saw it. I was like,
Yeah. It's honestly kind of sad.
Yeah, and then
He's still in jail, right?
Yeah.
Joe Exotic?
yeah, the teaser is set to come out on November 17th, 2021.
The teaser trailer is?
Yes,
September what?
for when the actual date will be released.
So we got a release date.
So
for
on
the-
November 17th, the trailer will come out
Oh,
for the actual release.
Wow.
We don't actually
They're getting
know.
us hyped up for that trailer.
Yeah,
Shout out Carol Baskin.
pretty crazy.
Hometown hero.
Carol Baskin.
And then
Killed her
Pirates
husband.
Whack.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Margot Robbie reboot. This one might actually be good.
Only because of Margot Robbie.
When I look at Margot Robbie, I do think of a pirate.
Well, why are we doing that?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, same, man.
All right.
Oh God! So is she just acting in it? Does she want?
She's probably producing.
Does she want to like be the one herself to bring it back?
Well, yeah, she's supposed to take the lead role. So what Johnny Depp was, she's supposed to be for the reboot.
Interesting.
Be Captain Jack Sparrow.
She is Captain Jack Sparrow.
I'm in.
Margot
Jackie
Robbie
Sparrow.
is Captain Jack Sparrow.
100% in. I'm all for it.
I mean, I guess it could be good.
That's
I'd
gonna
watch
be
it.
a classic.
I'd
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah,
Not saying
it's
I
Margot
wouldn't
Robbie
watch
and Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, Pirates of the Caribbean, the first three movies, that's an underrated trilogy.
They're pretty good.
Those first three are pretty freaking good.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
I really like those first.
I played the Lego Pirates games.
Those are good games too.
100% it?
Not yet.
Oh damn.
Not yet. It's a keyword. Before the reboot happens, he will.
We're working on what are we working on? Star Wars: The Force Awakens right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
What'd
about
you do before
75%.
Batman?
We did the Lego Marvel superheroes. It's pretty cool.
Any Lego video game news?
Lego plug.
Hey, shouts out Lego.
There's no Lego video news, but we do have upcoming video game movie news.
Ooh, segue.
So coming up, we have. This is very random, but it was within. While I was looking up the Mario movie, there's a list of movie video game adaptations. So Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City is coming out November 24th. Uncharted, February 18th of next year.
Tom Holland's in the Uncharted.
Yeah, we're getting a second Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Let's go.
I know.
Eggman.
Get real hype for that one.
Egg boy.
Mario set to release December 21st of next year, 2022. And then Borderlands. And then apparently there's a Call of Duty movie and a Division movie.
Call of Duty.
I've heard of the
movie.
Division one before. I've never heard of the Call of Duty one.
How is that real?
Truly no
Just be
idea.
another war film.
Yeah.
This
it's
is the
gonna
Division,
be.
the Tom Clancy game.
Yeah.
It's the
That
Tom
MMO.
Clancy game where they're in New York and it's like a epidemic.
Okay.
No, wiped out.
I think I played that game. It was a while ago.
It's like an MMO.
Okay.
All right, well, that's all we got for movie news. On to the movie review this week.
Which is
2018's Venom, directed by.
Ruben Fleischer.
Here's the synopsis for you. Journalist Eddie Brock is trying to take down Carlton Drake, the notorious and brilliant founder of the Life Foundation. While investigating one of Drake's experiments, Eddie's body merges with the alien Venom, leaving him with superhuman strength and power. Twisted, dark, and fueled by rage, Venom tries to control the new and dangerous abilities that Eddie finds so intoxicating. Here are the reviews for it. We have the Rotten Tomato critic score of 30%, the audience score of 81%, IMDb score of 6.7. It had a budget of 100 million and box office numbers of 856 million. So this almost made $1 billion at the box office.
that is a lot of money. That's a lot of cheese.
After watching this movie, I'm very surprised by that box office number.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tom Hardy in a quote Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
It is a lot of money though.
I do remember a lot of hype being around this movie when it came out.
I do too. They did a lot of promotion for it.
It was probably also one of the only movies that came out that weekend, if I had to guess, because the box office numbers are pretty crazy.
That is really crazy. It's a lot of money.
Also, the critic score and the audience score are really different. Where do you guys you guys more critics or audience on this one?
What is the audience score?
I'm the
81.
81.
Audience is 30.
I think the critics said it right on this
I
one.
think I'm the only audience score here.
I think we got 4 critics and an audience member in this table.
You want to hear my Venom talking points?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get started off in chronological order.
Hell yeah. Love this chronological.
The very
order.
beginning of the movie, it specifies that we're in Malaysia, right? Right,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah.
Mhm, it does.
In half of the scenes at the very beginning of the movie, you can see their breath.
Mhm.
The coldest temperature ever recorded in Malaysia was
Oh.
46 degrees Fahrenheit.
Maybe they're breaking.
And that is in the history of Malaysia, and that was on a mountain.
Oh my god.
That's a good fun fact.
Yeah, that's a good fact for you. I did a lot of research on that one.
What's the average temperature in Malaysia?
Like 82 degrees, I think.
Oh my god.
I thought that was pretty funny, though.
That is a good catch.
I also have shallow Marvel villain written here.
Yeah.
I liked how evil he was in his evil mountain lair, side of a mountain, evil base. Glass windows, Dr. Doofenshmirtz style.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz, yes.
Also, he was trying to cure cancer, as all evil villains are. I liked his cool biblical monologue he had at the beginning of the movie, if you remember that.
Yeah, he does have
was
that with
pretty
Isaac.
spooky.
And then he referred to himself as God,
He did
as
refer to
all
himself
evil
as
villains do,
Yes.
which was pretty cool. Don't forget Eddie Brock, badass name. That's a good talking point.
You know what's funny is seeing Eddie go from Topher Grace to Tom Hardy.
Yeah, he got quite the upgrade.
He's a prime physical specimen this time around.
I also like that Eddie Brock is one of the best investigative reporters in the United States, and he just asks one unhinged question, and then he's a jobless loser who is immediately poor. I thought that was fun.
What they did there, because they mentioned that he got fired from the New York magazine.
They did, yeah.
They mentioned that he got fired from that place. So I don't know what he did exactly to get fired.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
just
think he
asking
went
the
into
tough
detail.
questions.
He's just
I'm pretty sure it
asking
was
controversial things.
It was insinuated that Carlton Drake was like, he had all this power, and so he just fired him off.
He pulls all the strings of the world.
I mean, I agree that he was a really bad villain.
I'm pretty
I
sure
didn't like him in this movie.
I read that. I'm pretty sure that place in New York that he got fired from was supposed to be where Spider-Man.
But yeah, that's
Well,
what
it
he
was the
worked.
Daily
pictures.
Globe, right?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it was
yeah.
called. And Spider-Man, it's the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But I think that was a.
Is that a little?
Yeah, they can't say that name.
Yeah, is
They
that like a
can't
little
say Daily
tie?
Bugle.
I think
Without-
that was a tie-in.
Okay. Also, this is an actual talking point. Why did Venom decide to stay on Earth?
Because he was a loser, just like Tom Hardy.
Yes, is
Eddie Brock.
that the reason?
But
I will
yes,
tell you why. It's because this movie is actually a romantic comedy
Okay.
between Venom and Tom Hardy.
Now that would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, would you not?
He did say it's for you.
They did make out.
Yeah.
They did.
They did.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about
They
this.
did.
Animated titty
With
Venom
yes,
made
with the
out.
female. Yes.
Tom Hardy.
With female Venom. I forgot about that. I honestly was dozing off during that part.
But why did Venom have to have titties, though?
Because it was
he took
female
the form
Venom.
of a woman.
Okay. Why does he have to have anime titties with a woman? And then when he's
buff as fuck
when
in
the
a huge
symbiotes are with like
unit.
Tom Hardy and Carlton Drake, they're fucking 15-foot tall people.
I thought that was really funny too.
And then when Venom's a Michelle Williams, he just got boobies.
Well, do you ever see Tom Hardy's shirt off in this movie?
Yeah, true.
Do you
Maybe
know what
it's
he
just
looks like under that
he just
shirt?
took Tom Hardy's body.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
did
he wanted to
Riot
stay.
take Carlton Drake's body?
Yeah, that's how Riz Ahmed's built. You didn't know that?
No.
It's because he was the leader. You got one just a regular citizen on Venom Land.
He had that Timothy Chalamet like skinniness.
I'm trying to see Riot in female form though.
I'm not sure if anyone has Timmy Chalamet skinniness though.
Well,
Also, Riz Ahmed, Tom Hardy, they did their best. They were both really good.
Yeah, I think one of the worst parts of this movie were the fight scenes at the end. Like, they tried to build up the climax so much to these two symbiotes, like, going at it. And then at the very end, like, the animation and the CGI did not tie in well.
The CGI was pretty bad.
Yeah, it looked just like two blobs fighting each other.
The gooey.
The gooeys.
And it was at night too, and they're both dark.
yeah.
Yeah.
Venom is literally black, and then Riot's like, what is he, like gray or whatever?
Silvery.
Yeah, and it's at night, and you couldn't tell what's going on half the time.
All the CGI at the end was just, I don't know, it just felt thrown together. Like, I liked all the fight scenes when Venom was fighting the cops, and
Yeah, that was badass.
yeah. And anytime Venom wasn't with the other symbiotes, I thought, like, the fight scenes were pretty sick. It was any time that they had the symbiotes fighting and they were just like the gooeys.
Yeah.
Literally
The
they were
goobies.
just,
It got
and then they
a
like
little messy.
meshed at one point, and then you were just supposed to know that they meshed. I don't know. It didn't work for me.
My favorite parts were when he first showed his powers in the apartment.
Mhm.
That was sick.
I was about to say I hated that scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, that was so cool.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
There was one point where he threw one arm out grabbed one of their heads, and then reached across, grabbed the other one, and clotheslined him across his like own arm. I specifically remember that, and because I didn't see like the Venom blob grab the dude to clothesline him initially. I just thought the dude ran into it, and I was like, okay.
He just sprinted into the arm.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell was that? But I don't know.
So who was the voice of Venom? Was it Tom Hardy?
It's Tom Hardy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, you did both.
Tom Hardy is both. He's the best part of this movie in two ways.
Yeah.
He is.
Tom Hardy is also Venom.
Tom Hardy's commentary with Tom Hardy Venom was the best part of the movie.
Yeah,
It's
Venom
honestly,
was funny.
it's the only reason to see this movie, I think.
Yeah.
Is to watch Tom Hardy and Venom.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Tom did a great job.
Because like where it really struggles is the first hour of the movie when Venom's not there, and it's just like trying to be like a generic superhero movie, and then Venom gets there, and then it tries to be like a dark comedy or something.
It took a long time to set up.
Yeah, it did. It was very long. If they cut like maybe like 15 minutes off the first hour or something.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better.
Yeah, and I would also say the romance in this movie missed for me really hard. When like they're engaged in the beginning, and then Eddie Brock makes his fiance lose her job, and her first reaction is, "We're no longer engaged." It was just, I was like,
yeah, I remember when we
maybe
were
that
watching
wasn't-
it, you brought it up where she takes off the ring, gives it to him, and he goes, "What's her name? What's Michelle Williams' name?"
Annie.
Annie. He just goes, "Annie, wait, Annie."
Yeah. he's
As
just
every
this-
man does when
Yeah,
their
their
wife takes off the ring.
Annie, no, please, don't leave me. And then he just goes off and like he's sad for the
With
rest
her
of the movie.
box of stuff that she just got
Yes.
fired. She
Yes.
still has the box of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't you say something about how Tom Hardy's favorite parts were cut out about this movie or something?
Yeah, so Alex, you got something on that?
Yeah, so some of Tom Hardy's favorite scenes, he claims mad puppeteering scenes, dark comedy scenes. So I think he wanted this probably to be closer to like a Deadpool type of character, and I guess it just never happened.
That's a good point, though, because I think this movie definitely would have benefited from being rated R.
I think so.
PG-13.
If it would have went like more of a Deadpool route, I think that would have been a lot cooler.
Mm.
One of the big things was how Venom doesn't even get mad when Tom Holland like tries to get him out. Tom Holland.
Same thing.
When he tries to get Venom out of the body, right? When they separate.
Yeah.
It's like Venom's just
A pushover.
he
Yeah.
just immediately is like, all right, we're cool again, and then
That is true.
He kisses Tom Hardy.
Yeah, because he like rejected him, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he just
And now
comes
they're good.
back and
Yeah.
they're just cool.
They're cool again.
They're just
I
homies
think there'd be a
again. He's like, "What's
price
up,
to
man?"
pay.
and
Yeah,
that
there
was
was, like-
the same part where Venom said that he's staying on Earth because he loved him. He didn't say he loved him, but he said
Well,
I'm
he said-
staying on Earth for you.
Yeah, and he said, "Because I'm a loser, like you, Eddie Brock."
And where's the
Classic.
plot?
Yeah.
Where's the plot that like brings Venom? Where's the plot that changes his mind? You know what I mean?
That's what
he
that
did
was.
a 180.
That
that's
has
what
to
I
be
don't
in the
understand.
cut. That has to
Okay.
be in the 40 minutes that are cut
Also-
or whatever.
Tom Hardy is dying at one point in this movie. Remember that? With Venom.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden Venom's
Yes, he
like,
is.
I can save you, I can save you. They, separate. Tom Hardy's dying. They go back together and all of a sudden he's good again, and now Venom's not killing Tom Hardy? What? They never explained this, right?
Venom decided to be
There's a
good
lot of plot
guy.
holes here.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
there's just so much in this movie that, like,
Venom is good guy now.
yeah.
I mean, hearing Tom Hardy say that the best parts of this movie were cut are not surprising because
No.
there were so many plot holes.
Yeah.
It's like there was definitely filler in there to make this movie make more sense, and they just cut it out.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think if they gave it a rated R film or a rated R rating, I think it would have benefited a lot from it.
I do too.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, but
I was thinking about the whole time because it literally, Deadpool was just the first movie that I compared this to, and how much better that was with the dark humor and how much more it hit.
Well, yeah, and like comparing it to Deadpool, like half this movie is a different movie than the other half, especially with that first hour. It's not at all like how it is when Venom comes in and it's actually like a comedy or a dark comedy with two different characters.
All right, so do we just want to go ahead and give it a rating?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about Venom, man.
It's...
Wait, hold on.
I
have something. Did you guys notice? So, Carlton Drake, billionaire, evil Elon Musk.
Yes.
He has a whole thing where he's doing human testing. No one can know about it.
Yes.
What's the doctor lady's name? Dora Skirth lets in Tom Hardy. Okay, secretly. She walks him into the lobby. She got to make sure no security guards see him.
Yep.
Why does he not have cameras?
Bro, that's what I was gonna say. You started talking about that, and I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot about the cameras." And then he interrogates all the doctors to try and find out who snuck in, and it's a fucking evil lair in the side of a mountain, and they don't have cameras. They don't got like laser security.
Or like even a log of who swiped their card.
Yes, he interrogates everyone, and everyone's like, "We don't know. How did they not have cameras?" Like, imagine if he was like, "Who broke in?" And then he walks into the security room, and he's like, "Oh, okay, it was." That cuts out 30 minutes of the movie.
Literally, that would have made it much better. Yeah.
Yeah, that part was really funny, though.
Do you think Woody Harrelson is gonna save Let There Be Carnage?
I think he's gonna do his best.
I'm not sure. Let There Be Carnage could probably be worse than this.
I think it'll be better.
I think having Woody Harrelson and Tom Hardy going back and forth would probably instantly make it better.
You see who's directing it? Andy Serkis.
Oh yeah, he is directing it.
Yeah,
That's
he's
correct.
directing it.
I'm glad they didn't get Ruben Fleischer.
No shade on Ruben Fleischer. No shade.
Wow.
A little bit of shade.
But hey, Andy Serkis directing could be good.
This movie is also going to be PG-13.
Yeah.
The new one. Let There Be Carnage.
That means they'll drop a few S words, maybe.
They didn't even do that in this one, did they? I mean, it was...
They said pussy.
They did.
Oh,
They said pussy once.
how dare they?
That's what earned it the PG-13 rating.
Are we ready to get into the ratings?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll start off. I didn't like this movie, so I'm gonna give it a 30%.
Nice.
30%.
Agreeing with the critics on that one.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm gonna go a 25.
Damn.
Ooh.
Pretty
low.
The plot holes really didn't do it for me, and the characters. I mean, Venom and Tom Hardy were the best part, and I don't think they were enough to save it. So.
Yeah, the thing is, which is such a huge red flag, is the more you think about it, the more you realize how much is wrong with it. Like thinking about the security camera stuff, everything like that. If you just go watch scene by scene, you can poke holes in so many things like that. So I'm going to go 27.
Well, it was going to be a lot higher before talking about it. But, I mean, it's still going to be well above you guys's, just because I enjoy every Tom Hardy film. So I'll go 67.
I think I'm going to give Venom a 38 on that one. Did you guys enjoy Cop Shop more than this movie?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't.
I did.
I'm just trying to think.
I think I rated Cop Shop higher, but...
I gave Cop Shop a 43, I think.
Actually, I think my Cop Shop rating was in the 30s, so a little bit higher than this one.
All right. So the cheese meter rating for Venom 2018 is a 37.4%.
Less than He's All That. He's All
Hey,
That was
that's
a 38.
I'm okay with that.
He's All That was a 38.
That's fair.
This is currently the worst movie we have technically done.
Bro, He's All That.
Ratings.
We
Compared to
did-
this is a masterpiece.
Maybe Tom should have taken his shirt off.
That would have made it a lot better.
That's all I'm saying.
We basically tore this movie apart this whole podcast. So
Does this give a 1.5 or a 2?
2. It's at 37.
37.
Rounded up.
That goes to 40. Yeah. Okay. Well, this movie was dog shit. Hopefully, Let There Be Carnage will be better.
But don't worry, because we're seeing it next week.
We're seeing it next week. It's the next pod movie.
Hope you guys like Venom, because we got 2 weeks of it. So.
It's a Venom marathon around these parts.
Yeah, and hopefully October will have some much better releases too.
Yeah. All right, you guys know the drill. If you like the podcast, go ahead and give us a review on whatever you're listening on. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe. And we're going to try to start doing fan news. So if you want us to answer your questions, then go ahead and comment on our Twitter post at _PodRats. And we'll go ahead and answer your fan questions next week.
Give you a hug for the fan questions. Please give us some fan questions.
Fan questions. All right. We got anything else, or is that it, guys?
I think we're good.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye.